Many a game got nominated. Some were loved, some were hated. The dads played none in a year of no game, but they'll give 'em a look through all the same. Welcome to New Dad Gaming.
Nice.
Pretty happy I rated nominated with hated.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was I like that.
It came immediately and it's just like, not bad.
S tier, grade A.
Take that, AI.
Adult beverages are poured. The kids are asleep. Welcome to New Dad Gaming. It's a show about fatherhood, gaming, and new fathers figuring out their gaming lives.
My name is Trevor, and I have a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old.
And I'm Jeff. I have a 15-year-old and a 12-year-old.
Each week, we try to show that just because you became a dad
does not mean it's game over.
And when you have a podcast for as long as we've had.
That's right.
Which is, by the way, going on 10 years of recording with some empty periods, but like generally speaking, fairly consistent over the 10 years.
Yeah.
You're going to miss a couple.
You are.
And for my favorite part is we've had breaks before. I think like our longest, I think we took a 3-month hiatus or maybe even a 6.
Yeah, I think so.
But those are like with good reasons. The last couple weeks, listeners, no good reason.
No.
Which, like, just life. Just hashtag dad life. There was recitals. There was PD days.
Yeah.
There was like, it's just life that just perfectly aligned for this in, I think it was like, how many did we miss? So we missed 2 in a row?
I think 2 in a row, yeah.
And right before the Christmas season.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, well, who's to say what stress and exhaustion can do to you? You miss a couple, we're back.
Yeah. But anyways, like as always, like thanks to everybody who wrote in. Like hearing those kind of messages are always amazing. If you'd like to do so, and keep us on our toes while we take a couple dad weeks off, you can reach out to us at New Dad Gaming, newdadgaming.com. Love reading notes from gaming dads. One of the best part of the show by far. And I guess even at the top of the show, why don't I mention going into next year, we'd love to have another big banner year. This year was fantastic. Like Jeff and I got to interact with so many gaming dads, podcasts, made some really nice steps, and we'd love you to be a part of that. If you're listening to this, if you can go and subscribe to the podcast on any of the podcasting networks, Google, Spotify, Caster, Google Play, wherever you get your podcasts, really helps the show. Second thing that helps is a rating or a comment, because that really boosts us in the signal, gets us out to other gaming dads. And if you can share it, if you're part of a dad group, a Discord, a Reddit, something like that, just say, hey, there's a couple goofs, have a couple beers, have some games. Would appreciate a share. That'd really mean the world to me and Jeff. And if you do so, let us know. We'd love to call it anything that you're kind of working on or anything else in between.
Yeah.
So why not to start squeak that at the beginning of the show? After missing a couple weeks, let's ask for some help with promotion.
Perfect.
So speaking of gaming dads writing in, we did have friend of the show, gaming dad Tim, had written in with a drink suggestion. It actually ended up being a cider.
Oh.
And the reason this was interesting, it was more the pain or the pang of if you've ever traveled somewhere and had just a peach of a drink. Like something like, this is amazing. I'd like to have more of it. And then you return home to find this does not exist in your location.
Right. Okay.
So gaming dad Tim had traveled recently to England and had what he described as like one of the greatest ciders he's ever had. Now, not a cider guy by any means, but there's something about this just hit.
All right.
And came home, doesn't exist here. It's an England only thing.
Oh, no.
So the thing he suggested was that the closest he could find was from Brickworks Cider House, batch 1904. If you are in Ontario, you've definitely seen this can.
Yeah.
These guys have been in the game for a while. It is a good cider. Still not my cup of tea. Like if I'm going to have a beverage, it's more on the beer side. But it's certainly like a tasty one. Like I don't know. Like, have you leaned into ciders at all in these recent years?
Not too much. I've had like here's and there's, but usually at somebody's house that they kind of like, yeah, no, try this one out, right? And it's been pretty good. Especially like the pear ones are usually my favorite. But
Yeah, it's just but things like it's just like apple juice is my thing. Is like where it's like when I go to a restaurant, I don't tend to order an apple juice.
No.
And as much as more refined as a cider is, it just ultimately to me feels like in that vein. But perhaps it's just because I'm uneducated. And if I am, write in at newdadgaming.com, or you can agree with me too. We'd love to hear from you. So, folks, like the previous week we had all the Steam hardware announcements, and this week we are talking all about the Game Awards nominees.
Yes.
So it's funny that I don't know how. I'd like to hear from you how this has matured for you, but for myself, like it used to seem like a really goofy little tiny thing within the games industry, but every year now I kind of look forward to it. I almost say like just like I'm really curious. Like it seems to have upped its prestige. Like I don't know, how do you view the Game Awards at this point? Is it the same as it's always been, or has it kind of grown in your eyes?
It's definitely grown. I think with the absence of like even E3, this is kind of like your big moment, right? So you'll get some big reveals, and then some games. Like it's grown in viewership and just like how boombastic it is now.
True.
It just seems like every company this is their time. If they don't announce it themselves, they're announcing it here. So it's exciting.
That is true. Like that, the announcements, like the trailers and everything else that happens in between, like it ends up being an event. Like I look forward to it, which I didn't used to. You said again, like it just kind of seemed kind of campy and like
totally.
And now it's like it seems worthy. And I did like off the hop. We'll go through a couple of our favorite categories as we always like to. I think this is kind of becoming a yearly tradition. Did anything kind of like bubble up in your view, in your world that you heard about that you found interesting?
Just that it's going to be Claire Obscura's Expedition 33, like across the board, like everywhere. I see them nominated everywhere, and it just seems like the top. Usually, like there's 3 games at the top for all of these things. That is interesting. I don't think it's been that much of a lock, as in like past years, where it's kind of like, oh, not sure who could win, but this year it just seems like, woo,
yeah.
they're here.
Which we'll get into because I think it's just one of the happiest things we've heard, and especially as my first game after our self-imposed exile happens, I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
The story I found interesting was Megabonk.
Abdicate.
So removing themselves because it was so. For anybody who didn't listen, there was a game, Megabonk. Think Vampire Survivors, but like PS1 style graphics. Blew up a bit. Like it was playing really well on Steam, and a bunch of people liked it. I think it had like 1 million downloads. Like it did great, and it was known to be like a one developer, a very incredibly tiny one. They got nominated for best indie game.
Yes,
and then the developer came out and said, "Hey, I've launched a lot of games. I'm not really an indie. I'm gonna take myself out of this nomination."
Yeah,
that's really honorable. But it's also, I imagine if he accepted it, it's like, Kojima, what are you doing here?
What's going on? No, that is a good story. Like I think the whole word indie needs to be reevaluated because a lot of people are talking about Expedition 33 as being an indie studio, and like they had 500 people working on that game. They're just like contracted out, right? So like, what is indie? What is the definition anymore? Like millions of dollars, a publisher.
I feel with Megabonk and with 33, like next year there's going to be some changes to it because I think that definitely started to bubble up a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Okay, so we'll go through. This is not particularly planned. We're just going to cover the categories we find interesting, and I guess in many ways we'll just go with how they presented it, and they hit it off right away with Game of the Year.
Yeah, you might as well start at the top, right? You're
so
like,
no
what's going to dominate?
Let's go for the steak. Let's get into it. So Game of the Year.
Yes.
We had Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song, and then Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Sorry, Jeff.
I mean...
what I feel bad about is I got mine. I got my Hades 2.
You did?
And yours is right there waiting.
Rub
Kingdom
that
Come
in.
Deliverance 2, and you
look
just
at what you can't play, Jeff. The Game of the Year.
It's so sad. So what's your takeaway? You see this like list, like what are you thinking?
Honestly, I think Expedition 33 has just got such a following. It really blew it out of the water. I would go for that. Though Silk Song is obviously, it's up there, right? A lot of people are waiting for that game. So And you played Hades, so how does that look in your mind with this kind of formidable foe of people?
It is. So the thing with Hades, in my opinion, I can understand why it'd be nominated because it's beautifully crafted. The voice work, the animation, the illustrations, everything. It's great. Gameplay, it's great.
Yeah.
It is. What's the right way to say this? Like, it is a sequel. And it's not necessarily that a sequel is a bad thing, but it's just like it is nothing to Hades 1. Like, that's a massive jump. Like, that was such a moment to have that game come into the world. Like, it was so cool and interesting. Everything about it, right? Hades 1 to Hades 2, it's like, I'm so glad it exists. It's one of my favorite games now that I've ever played. Like, it's a fantastic. But compared to something as unbelievable as Clair Obscur Expedition 33, or even with Silksong, even though it is a sequel, like, it was such a different thing and such a labor of love that it finally did ship. It's such a labor of love you didn't think it was actually going to ever release.
Yeah.
But they did it, and it landed, and it was everything everybody expected, if not more. Right? I guess now we say it, like, there is 3...
There's sequels there.
There's there's 4 sequels. Death Stranding 2, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silksong, and Kingdom Come Deliverance. So there was only 2 new titles.
Yeah, no, you made a good point, because as I was looking at them, I'm like, huh. Like, if it was like, hey, what's an original, like, game? What does Game of the Year mean to people, right? Is it original? Is it, like, a new idea? Is it building on a great idea already? So, yeah. Take out the sequels, and you got Donkey Kong and Expedition.
Yeah, see, and again, to be super clear, I don't want to try to say, like, because it's a sequel can't go, because you think about God, you think about God of War.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? But think about it this way, like the first God of War, like the remake on the new series of systems, Kratos, like in the new Norse mythology.
Yeah. 2016, yeah.
Previous to that, like, that is a crazy jump. Like, that's amazing.
Oh, totally.
Like, right? Like, how brave they were to go in that direction.
Yeah.
But then God of War 2 Ragnarok, was that what it's called? What was the second one called?
Ragnarok, yeah.
Ragnarok. That's not as big a jump, right? Because you're in that little world. You've already made the big, brave, bold, amazing launch. So it's like that is absolutely perfect, I think, in my view, how to say this.
Yeah.
The previous God of War games on the old systems to the newest one, which was God of War, that was such a brave, bold sequel. It was ultimately a sequel, like it's a follow-on, right?
Totally.
That it deserved Game of the Year. That makes sense. But then God of War Ragnarok, which is a fantastic title, it's not as much of a bold leap. So when you see Kingdom Come Deliverance, it's like it's really good, but it's very much more of the same. Same with Hades, in my view, right? As much as I love it.
Totally.
And Death Stranding, you could kind of they really did push the envelope, so that one probably is a bit more deserving. Same with, like, Silksong. But of that, like, it really kind of makes it clear, in my view, that Clair Obscur 33 takes it.
Yeah. No, I think that's it. Again, new IP, made such a splash. I would give it to them for sure.
All right. Guess game direction.
Game direction?
I don't know what that would be like.
So it's the same.
Yeah, it's just the same titles. It's just like,
no, okay. It's slightly different, but...
the thing is, I wouldn't even know how to speak to that. Like, I suppose like the story and, like, how the overarch of it. Best narrative, best art direction.
That's gonna be... Oh, I don't know. That's where your Hades could be.
It's gonna be the same thing. It's literally the same.
See, okay, yeah, okay.
Clair Obscur, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yote, which that is also a sequel, right?
It is, yes.
Okay, so Hades 2, Hollow Knight. This is the most sequel-itis we've ever seen.
Yeah, pretty much, eh?
Best score music. Again, this is something I'd have a huge...
What?
Okay, so...
The same ones again.
Hollow Knight, Silksong, Hades, Clair Obscur, Ghost of Yote, and Death Stranding. There are other games this year, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, especially in, like, a soundtrack.
Let's see. Okay, best performance.
You can get the same.
Everything. So we have one. Okay, best performance. We are seeing 6 people.
Okay.
We've clicked on best performance from the Game Awards. We are looking at 6 faces, and it is Clair Obscur, Ghost of Yote, Clair Obscur, Silent Hill F, Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. Okay.
Troy.
I thought he was going to be Death Stranding for sure.
with a little up and comer called Troy Baker.
Yeah.
But all right, so the only reason I clicked into this one, I was just kind of curious: does it maintain? And thus far, like this is very sequelitis.
Yeah.
Okay, gains for impact, best ongoing, best community support. So best ongoing, that one could be interesting.
Yeah, click on that one. I bet you No Man's Sky's in there.
I would hope so. Okay, so best ongoing, awarded to the game. So Game Awards 2025, best ongoing game, awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. So Final Fantasy 14,
Yep.
Final Fantasy Online, Fortnite,
Yep.
Helldivers 2. That's cool. That's nice to see. I like that one. Marvel Rivals. So that's a new one. Like that came out this year. This year or last year?
How long have you been playing?
I haven't touched it. So like.
Oh yeah, was it this year? Can't remember now.
Jeez. Let's Google
It's gotta
something
be
quick.
like
Marvel Rivals.
your time's a blur to gaming dads. You're like, maybe it was.
So technically last year, December 2024.
Oh, okay,
so it's
but a full
basically
year.
been 1 year
Okay.
at this point. Okay,
Fair enough.
and then No Man's Sky, the perennial, like the greatest supported game. There's been like 8 new patch launches this year of massive magnitude.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see it with Helldivers 2 because I still just have such a soft spot for that batch of nonsense. Like it's so great. Like anything here strikes you? Like do you have a soft spot for Final Fantasy or?
I wish I could get into Final Fantasy. Is like, there's just so much there. I agree with you with the Helldivers 2. They moved at a furious pace when that thing launched. They had to keep it new, fresh, coordinate with the community, and they were always changing. So I would like to see like that recognized. I will say though, I don't play it, but Fortnite seems to like always reinvent itself. Like right now, I think a end game just happened this past weekend where all the special characters were brought back for like literally an Avengers style end game stuff, and like they just seem to. It's just a media crazy mogul. I don't get it. Like it's nuts.
Like, I don't. Did you know they had a full Simpsons version?
Yeah.
Like, and it's not just a hey, here's Homer. I mean, they had Springfield. You could go into the Simpsons home. So it's not just that they bring in some characters. They take these wild ass swings,
Right.
and just completely change the map and how everything like interacts. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. So and then No Man's Sky with the shipbuilding. I had fun doing that for a while. Like that's
For a week.
Well, yeah, and then Dad Time.
Yeah.
So all these are pretty strong. I think the weakest one would be Rivals. According to you, that kind of went, I don't know, burnt out a little bit, but
No, I wouldn't want to say that. Sorry, I might have misrepresented that. As best I understand, I know people like it very much. I know that, and this is where like I have a lot of ignorance. I'd love to hear from if any gaming dads play it. I'd love for a history of how it's kind of going. But as best I understand is I think that Overwatch is getting some heat because Rivals is doing really well.
oh,
So and the problem is too, like there was the one, was it Concourse, like the complete flop that launched this year?
Concord, yeah,
Concord, yeah.
yep.
Part of the reason is that in comparison, there was Marvel Rivals,
Oh,
which is a team-based like kind of shooter, and it's just like, geez, you're gonna launch Concord into a world where Overwatch and Rivals exist? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
So it became part of that conversation. So I don't want to represent it as
okay.
dead. It is really. I want to use the right exact word. It's very thirsty, if we could say it that way. Like some of
Okay.
the skins and everything is like,
Yeah,
whoa, come on,
they know what
guys!
they're
Like,
doing. Yeah, I get you.
like to the point where it's like I don't think I can let my kids play it. Like some of the
Can't watch
skins are
this.
so thirsty.
Eyes.
Like yeah, just like. But then again, it's super popular now. What am I supposed to say?
Yeah.
So, best community support. That's kind of saying best independent game. Okay, so this isn't indie. This
No.
is best independent game.
Yeah.
So I guess like something that just was released by a person, type of thing. Hades. Okay, come on. What in Claire of Skin? Okay, this sucks. This list sucks. Okay, so we clicked into best Game Awards 2025, best independent game for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system.
Yeah, I don't.
Now, Absolum, I've heard of it. I've not even like seen gameplay of it, but like I've heard some hubbub about it that this is really good. Ball X Pit, I've seen that's like Breakout, but sort of in the Vampire Survivor like.
Yes.
So I think
Yeah.
Breakout matched with Vampire Survivor, so kind of cool, interesting. Blueprints, heard a lot about this one. Right, that was like a super interesting title.
Yeah. No, it's been really good.
And then Claire Obscura, Hades 2, and Silk Song, and it's like, all right, Supergiant Games has been. I suppose this is because they are their own publisher and they just build and then they sell games.
Yeah.
So it's not like they build the game and then EA is the publisher of it.
Right. Right.
But so I understand that it's probably technically true, but it doesn't feel like the spirit of this award, because like Absalom and Ball
yeah.
X Pit, I don't know. Well, this is okay. Well, hold on. Ball X Pit, for instance,
Yeah,
was created
Devolver.
by Kenny's son. Okay, like that's the person, and Devolver Digital. But that's a well-known studio.
Yeah, that's what they specialize in, right? So
So maybe I just I am very misinformed about how this platform is supposed to work.
yeah, I don't know. Again, Devolver's always like put off like we're an indie studio. Like we get these like little games and we push them out in our wide media circles, and they have their own show and everything. So yeah, this one's a little funny with just how it's named and the people in it. Like I would almost think like the ones without the marketing budget should be in here. I saw a lot of ads for Expedition 33.
Yeah, but the first three totally make sense. Absolem, Ball X Pit, Blueprints.
Yeah.
No notes, totally makes sense. But then Claire Obscura, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight. I don't know, man. But let's see if it shows up in indie.
Yeah.
Best debut indie game.
Oh, debut indie game. It's an interesting.
Claire Obscura, son of a bitch. Just like, is there any category this game is not in?
That's what I mean. Like it's everywhere.
For the best debut game, the best debut indie game, the best debut game created by a new independent studio. Blueprints, Claire Obscura, Despelote.
I don't know that one.
Didn't even see anything about that. And then Dispatch.
Dispatch, I've heard is amazing.
hearing
The
a lot of stuff
song
this
I
week.
see everywhere, and it's viral, and I want to play it. So that one's a good one. I like that one. That one kind of caught on organically too.
Yeah. People seem to be loving it. So, okay, so best debut indie game. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning into Blueprints because it's just like or Dispatch.
I would like Blueprints to win just as like a puzzle kind of game, like a more, I don't know, dry, quote unquote, kind of game, rather than action. Nice.
Okay. Best mobile game. Interesting. What we got? Like,
Destiny.
best mobile game for the best game playable on a mobile device. See, Destiny I was curious about because I didn't know. At some point it came across my radar in the last couple weeks or month or so.
Oh, yeah?
And it's like, I liked Destiny for a while. Perhaps this would be really cool to play on my phone. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
I can't right now. But I was kind of curious to see how well it did. Because
Is it specifically a mobile game, or is like you can play parts of the actual like Destiny 2? Okay.
brand new as far as I know. So like Destiny Rising.
Okay.
Though I'm not entirely sure even if it connects to your main account or not. That'd be pretty dope if they did that. Persona 5, Phantom X.
I don't know what that is.
Interesting. Haven't you
Oh
played
my god,
Persona
I feel
games?
so old.
Yeah, like we've done this is ordinarily we're out of loop. We are especially out of loop this year.
I think our little like, exile that we did really moved us out of the gaming news portion.
But you've played a Persona game before.
Yeah, no, I played 4, 5, and then Metaphor is kind of part of that, I would say. So I didn't know about this one. I don't know if it's like a fighter or like a something like that. It's not a role playing game, I don't think.
Would you be interested in playing it? Like once our exile is complete?
Yeah, I actually kind of want to look it up after this just to see what it is. Because I would be
How
like,
they do it?
oh, right. Is it a continuation? Is it like a side story? Is it just the characters in like a game? It'd be interesting to see.
Okay, so we got Destiny Rising, Persona 5, Sonic Rumble.
Don't know that one.
Didn't hear these ones. Umamu. Okay, we'll get through this.
Sume?
U Umamusume Pretty Derby.
Pretty derby.
Super
gacha
Japanese looking game.
Yeah.
Gacha game, I think.
Yeah.
And then Wuthering Waves, which I understand to be very much a Genshin Impact type of
Yeah,
thing.
I've heard of that one. That was pretty big. I don't know if it still is, but
Yeah, it seemed to light up a little bit.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I'd say the Persona and the Destiny, like that both has something for both of us
Yeah.
when this XL ends up, so we can probably check those out posthumously.
Just making a wish list. That's all we're doing here.
This is great. Ooh, Best VR. Here we go. Best VR AR Game Award 2025 for the best game experience playable in virtual or augmented reality, irrespective of platform. Alien Rogue Incursion, Ark and Age, Ghost Town, Marvel's Deadpool VR, and The Midnight Walk. Those are all some super cool. I didn't know any of those exist. I knew that Deadpool existed. That is it. That is the only one of these that I'd heard about, honestly.
I heard of Deadpool. To me, it didn't look that great, but I don't know. I haven't played it. And Alien Rogue I had on my wish list for the MetaQuest, but when it came out, obviously this year we're not getting much, but I don't know. It didn't look great either, but I could be wrong. Again, VR is very hard to sell on a 2D screen. You kind of have to get in there. So,
Is it just your Space Marine with a gun shooting aliens, or what?
yeah, I don't know if you're a Space Marine. You might be just like one of the people on board. It didn't look like you were in like full armor or anything. But yeah, an alien's chasing you, and it's all VR, right? It's supposed to be like super creepy, but it doesn't have. I don't know, the aesthetic, the graphics to me didn't match Alien Isolation, which is what I was kind of looking for. That would have been kind of cool. So
That'd be pretty dope. Midnight Walk certainly looks interesting from the art. Looks kind of artistic, a little bit like Moss.
oh yeah,
So
yeah.
always like to see something like that kind of in the mix.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, I thought we'd be a little more informed. Well,
This is a horrible idea. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, they don't play games. What are they doing?
the best part is because the vast majority of these are just the 5 games that we've heard
Right,
of.
yeah.
It's like I've heard of Hades 2. I've heard of Obscura 33.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, best action game. For the best game in the action genre, focused primarily on combat, Battlefield 6, Doom: The Dark Ages. Man, that was this year. Damn.
Yeah, that was this year. Yes.
It's been such a long year. Battlefield 6, Doom: Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi: Art of Vengeance. So a couple platformers coming around, which is great. I think Ninja Gaiden 4 was platformer. Let's check that. Ninja Gaiden 4.
It's interesting Call of Duty wasn't in there. I don't know if that launched this year. Usually does, right?
I thought so.
Yeah, I think it's a 3D action.
Oh, never mind. Looks like it's a callback to the old Ninja Gaiden ones. The absolute wild nonsense. Did you ever play these ones, Ninja Gaiden?
Way back.
Okay.
Way back. Like Super Nintendo days.
Oh, okay. I meant more when it was like the 360 and PlayStation, and it was.
No, I think it was too intense for me at that time. I was like, I can't do this. Eye-hand coordination is off the charts.
It just seemed like they were leaning into some of the worst instincts of bro gaming culture. It's like, hey, look at the fidelity, look at the guts, look at the ladies, and it just like went, but to a silly degree, to the point where it's almost like campy. Like that's my memory of how these things kind of went.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully this swung back around.
Yeah. So if anything, it'd be interesting to see Shinobi: Art of Vengeance, because that looked really beautiful.
That kind of looks like Okami, like that cover. Did you ever play Okami, with the dog and the brush strokes?
Oh yeah.
I think it was on PS2. It was really cool.
Let's see.
Or PS3. God, I can't remember now. How old are we?
Shinobi: Art of Vengeance. I'm gonna just pull up some of the art.
If it's anything, I'm judging the game by its cover here.
Yeah.
So,
it just seemed.
Yeah. Ish. No,
You know what
it
it
doesn't.
looks.
Never mind.
You know what it really looks like? It looks like the. Was it Crazy Sam or Kill Sam? No, there was damn, I'm forgetting. It's like. It was on the Xbox 360. Was it Shank? Hold on.
Shank?
Xbox 360. Yeah, it was Shank. Okay. So it was like a highly violent, like crazy bloody, but 2D beautiful art style.
Oh,
Like really fun. Like it was fantastic. It had all these like awesome kind of cutscenes type of thing, decent story. And it kind of like, but its combat kind of lit people up. Because there was
okay.
this twin stick shooter trying to get you to have like beautiful looking combos and kills type of thing. Like and at the time it was really like innovative. So if it takes this as its base and then puts some of the Shinobi stuff on top of it, I think it'd be pretty sweet.
Wow, yeah. That might be something to, again, keep track of.
Yeah,
2026.
I'm gonna buy so many games that year.
Yes.
Okay, best action adventure. Feels like at some point we're gonna get a bit derivative as far as like we've heard these titles before. For
Yeah.
the best action adventure game combining combat and traversal and puzzle solving, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yoti, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Indiana Jones, Split Fiction. Kind of cool to see Split Fiction get in a few spots. I didn't get to play it, and I heard some mixed reviews.
Yeah.
But at least it seemed to be doing something somewhat interesting.
Yeah, they always seem to kind of reinvent their, their shtick. They come in with something that it's a pretty cool narrative and stuff. And my kids love playing these games, so that one is definitely next.
And these were the creators of
It Takes Two and
It Takes Two.
Brothers.
Yeah, okay.
Before that, yeah.
Very cool. Let's see. Best RPG.
Come on. Come on. I am surprised to see Avowed here. I didn't think it was received that well, but
yeah, I think it was fine, but I just think it got a bit drowned. It didn't light the world on fire
no.
for what it was. Like I was super interested in it, but at the same time, with my dad time, when the Exile is over, my choices would be this or what was a huge remake? Dragon
Age Origins? Is it?
Yeah, Dragon Age.
Yeah.
No. It's like that one, but it's Skyrim was the sequel. This was the prequel before that. This is before Skyrim.
Oh, Oblivion?
Oblivion, that's the one.
Yes.
So for me, it would be, okay, I can play Avowed or I can play Oblivion, which I've never played.
Right.
And it would be kind of a tough, like, because I'd almost want to check out Oblivion because that's had like such crazy praise. Like it just seems like such a cornerstone of so many gamers that I never experienced. And like, so once I have access to it, as opposed to Avowed, which it seems interesting,
Yeah.
but, it'd be kind of hard to slot in.
Have you... I can't remember. Have you played Path of Exile, Pillars of Eternity? Because that's what this is based on. Like, that's the world, right? It's the same. It's the same world or the same universe, and they just make it the first person ish.
That is cool. I had begun Pillars of Eternity.
I have too, Trevor. I have never finished.
But I remember I set it's like I decided I just wanted to do the story, so I set everything basically just to story mode.
Okay,
It's like I don't want to deal with any of this. So and I was finding it super interesting, but then it was just so long. It's like
lots of lore, a lot of
so much reading.
It's a book, right? And it's awesome for what it is. It's just it takes a lot of mental energy.
It's just it's like dad time. And the thing is, like, if I was retired and I could put in like a couple hours every day into it, a game like that would seem like really fascinating. But with the short dad time, it just wasn't gonna fly. So that makes me do wonder additionally about Avowed is like, is this gonna how much time is this gonna take up?
Right.
Okay, so but for best RPG, we're looking at Avowed, Clair Obscur, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Cool to see them get the nod there. Monster Hunter Wilds.
That's an interesting one.
Always neat to see them kind of keeping around. And The Outer Worlds 2. Which kind of seemed fine. Like I've heard some reviews were like, it's competent. But again, it's kind of like Avowed. The world didn't really get set on fire from it.
Yeah.
Okay. Best fighting. So the best fighting game, best game design primarily around head-to-head combat. 2XKO, like you should check out the visuals. Like it looks really cool. So it's based on, what's the super popular MOBA where people win millions of dollars?
Oh.
It's 2K EXO based on. I'm gonna blow it. League of Legends.
Oh, really?
So it's all League of Legend characters, but it's just a fighting game.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you watch
The arcane people's. Yeah.
yeah, and that's the thing. Okay, so and then I think they're kind of leveraging some of the arcane juice that they had for the series, and they had this game, and it looks like you should watch it. It looks like unbelievable. Like it's a gorgeous art style.
Man, that name though. I would...
Yeah, it's something.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose that means something. But
And then you have
interesting.
Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury, City
Look at
of
all
the
the
Wolves.
retro titles. We have Capcom.
Yeah. They're all
Fury.
they are all that's a fantastic point. These are all super retro callbacks. Besides 2XKO, you have Capcom Fighting Collection 2, which is a literal collection of old games. Fatal Fury, Mortal Kombat, Virtual Fighter. So like everything from our youth, guys. That's where it's the complete callback to our old days of playing games. Man, Virtual Fighter looks fun.
I love Virtual Fighter back in the day. So it's so great to see that there. I have not seen anything of the new one, so
There you go. You got a new
yeah.
another item on the list. Best family game. Okay, gaming dads. Let's see what people say. For the best family Game Awards 2025 for the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and Split Fiction. That feels a bit weird.
That does feel a little yeah. Not
Tagged on.
like the other ones.
Yeah, it's one of these things is.
Yeah.
But the rest of it seems pretty good. Two different Lego ones. I haven't been able to dive into either of these.
No.
Lego Voyagers seemed a bit like there was like an iPad Lego game that looked pretty cool as far as like building pieces and moving around, kind of like a puzzler.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's a continuation of that. Lego Party, just like looks kind of fun. I didn't get to check it out this year.
No.
Mario Kart World, of course.
I mean,
yeah, just take it. Just take your awards.
just take on the legacy of Mario Kart 8 and just go to the next generation.
Yep. Okay, best sim strategy. You might be more interested in this. Final Fantasy Tactics, The Invalid Chronicles,
Nice.
Jurassic World Evolution 3, Sid Meier's Civilization 7. Man, I guess that launched this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tempest Riding, The Altars. I've heard a lot about this one. This seemed really cool. Like have you heard anything about it?
No.
So with The Altars, I'm not exactly sure how the plot device goes forward, but you are in some sort of environment where you have to produce a bunch of things to try to survive in a harsh landscape. And the way you do so is actually by cloning yourself, but it's not actual clones. You pull people from other realities.
Oh.
So you pull yourself, but in the reality where you turn into an engineer or a fighter or a doctor or a XYZ. And then all the weird, like, interesting idiosyncrasies that happen with that type of thing.
Cool. Okay.
So it's a super unique title in that way.
Yeah. It's a different idea.
And then 2 Point Museum. Hey, good to have a classic. You like to see it.
Yeah. It'd be interesting if Tactics takes it, because that is, again, a throwback. And they did a remaster, which, in my opinion, wasn't all the way what it could have been, but it's still competent in what
Competent,
they achieved. Well, like, they added voice, which is amazing, but I was expecting the Octopath Traveler kind of treatment to the graphics, but they kept it, I guess traditional, or back. They had to rebuild everything. I heard the whole backstory, like none of the files existed and stuff, and they had to like go in and recreate some stuff. So,
Oof. I'm glad they saw it through. That's cool. Okay, let's wrap her up here. We're getting close. So best sports and race, or best sports / racing. This isn't particularly interesting, except for EA Sports 26, of course, F1 25, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing, Rematch. So Rematch kind of looked like if you took some of the aesthetics and frantic gameplay of Rocket League,
okay,
but mixed it with soccer.
Okay,
So
you're not in
you're
a car.
player.
You're
No.
not the giant soccer ball or anything.
No.
Okay.
So it is like a 3-on-3 or 4-on-4, something like that match, except there's just a lot of like power ups and moves and like deeks, and it's this neon future type of thing. So it's just like a more energetic take on soccer.
All right.
Like I was curious about, like it looked like it'd be fun, and I think my kids would dig it because they do like the soccer games.
Yeah.
So this one I did want to kind of track. So at very least, it was a fresh take on a somewhat stale genre, as far as like soccer's concerned.
Add it to the list.
Yeah, guys, go to the list. That's multiplayer, not super. Okay, now this is fascinating. For the first time in this entire list, Arc Raiders has shown up.
Yes.
That feels a bit weird from all the top, like because like the way it was received, like the fantastic reaction from gamers, it's kind of bizarre. Like it did not show up. To be honest, we skipped some of the other categories, but still, like some of the ones we've covered, you'd think this would have shown up already. Like it's bizarre that we've gotten down this far into the list, and now under best multiplayer, Arc Raider shows up.
Yeah, at the very least, like some like recency bias, right? Like it's been in the circles the last like month or so, right? So, yeah, that is interesting that it just showed up here. I mean, it might take this category. It's up against. Well, I never played Elden Ring Night Rain, but
yeah. So to finish out the list of best multiplayer 2025, Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Elden Ring Night Rain, Peak? And Split Fiction. Now Peak, like that's one of those ones like I'd love to play this one, especially with my kids. If I can get my two boys and me playing Peak, I think it'd be just absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, my 12-year-old has played this and had a blast with friends. So,
it looks so silly.
Yeah, no, it's a good one.
If they so that would be a heck of a victory for them, especially if they take over Elden Ring and Arc Raiders.
Yeah, look who you're up against. Like you had nothing but word of mouth and YouTubers playing these things. So
quite the mountain to climb.
Boom! You should just accept the award for them. You'd be like, listen, I wrote your speech. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Best adaptation, man. I don't know if I want to kind of get this going through. I don't care about this topic. We're not gonna look at this one. Okay. Most anticipated game. What a weird topic. Like.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, the people have to vote on it, so it's like from these you're going to decide what your as opposed to like this almost feels like it should be a write-in.
Yeah.
Right. But anyways, they say the most anticipated game. So ones that are announced but aren't out yet: 007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4. 3, sorry. Not 4. Witcher 4.
4, yeah. Witcher 4 is like 4 years away. There's no way. And I know anticipated is like, hey, within the next decade. But like, come on.
That's a bit, that's kind of a lame category. I'm not going to lie to you. Content Creative Year.
I don't know anybody. Except us. Are we in there?
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's just check real quick. Okay. Content Creative of the Year. New Dad Gaming.
Look, we're right there. Are you kidding me? Everyone,
nope.
We can ask our viewers to write in New Dad Gaming for Content Creator of the Year.
Yeah. Best Esport Athlete and Best Okay. Oh, that was it. I wish we had a stronger ending. Damn.
No, that was it?
So towards the end, it just went to content creators, best esport game, best esport athlete, and best esports team. Tell you what, let's at least look at some games to wrap it off. Best esports game. For the game that has delivered the best overall esports experience to players, inclusive of tournaments, community support, and content updates, irrespective of genre or platform. Counter-Strike 2, amazing this thing is holding on.
I cannot believe it. Honestly, like
God, you should try to go. You should be competitive next year in Counter-Strike.
Okay, yeah, I'll just pick up where I left off.
Yeah, get back in the game.
Get back in there. Yeah, no, that is crazy that this game has lasted this long.
Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang.
Interesting.
That is one I've never heard before, and then Valorant. So all those like I've heard of before, but like except Mobile Legends, Bang Bang.
Yeah, that's a different one.
To be followed up by Mobile Knowns Pew Pew.
Yeah. I'm telling you though, like our retirement fund is right in the Counter-Strike 2. If we make a team and go all the way, Trevor.
Oh, there you go.
Come on.
I've heard there's a competitive one. I think they're called the Silver Foxes.
Yeah, okay, well.
And they're just like I think they're a group of guys who are like 50 or older.
Let's just
Esports.
join up with them.
I don't think we're good. Well, you might be good enough. I'm not good enough.
Even if we're not good enough, we could just create an offshoot brand and like maybe we suck so much, like it's just we're bad at it that we get that fame. Like, oh my god, these guys are gonna lose again. Let's see.
Esports team made up of old men. Come on, Google. The Silver Snipers. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the Google search was esports team made up of old men. Google responds with
Risky
several
click.
esports teams around the world are comprised of senior citizens who compete to challenge age stereotypes, stay mentally active, and combat loneliness. Notable examples include the Silver Snipers. This is arguably the most famous senior esports team based in Sweden. They do Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike
Okay.
Global Offensive.
All right.
They range in age from 60s to 80s.
Wow.
They
I
gained
hate-
global attention after winning the Senior CSGO World Cup at DreamHack. Well, okay, but senior. Hold on, Jeff. Are you telling me there's like age classes?
There better
like
be.
some-
That's amazing.
That's really cool.
That is good. One team just disappears. Like they're just.
This wow! Look at this. Look at the photo of these dudes. That is so cool. So everybody, like all gaming dads, like do yourself a favor and look up Silver Snipers and look at the photo. Guys, there's hope. We could play for a long time, guys. Like these guys are looking killer.
You could be in a retirement home, all sponsored. Like all this, like your jackets are done by like Valve. Come in and like, yeah, no, I run this place now.
Damn, that is so cool, buddy. We got hope. This is so great.
There you go.
Besides gaming grandma,
Right.
Skyrim grandma,
Yeah.
and these Silver Snipers,
It's
we're
the
in
dream
good
right
shape.
there.
Well, there it is. I don't know, kind of a weird year. Like it's just like to see the same 5 to 6 games so overrepresented in all the, which is it's not their fault. Like they were great games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, totally. But yeah, it seems very overlapping and repetitive.
it's
Over
like,
some years past, where they were like more of a mix-up, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. But hey, this is where we landed. So, hey, Gaming Does, did you have any surprises? Did you have any thoughts? Did you have any pushback or anything else? We'd love to read some of your hot takes on the show here. Just reach out to us at New Dad Gaming, newdadgaming.com. We will wrap it up there for the week. Thank you so much for listening. If you like the show, you can find us on all the major podcasting networks, Google, Spotify, Caster, iTunes, anywhere you find your podcast. Just search for New Dad Gaming. As I mentioned at the top of the show, if you do find us on there, it would really help out the show. Jeff and I would be eternally grateful if you can subscribe, leave a rating, and leave a comment. Really helps out the show, gets out to as many gaming dads as possible, possibly even toss it over to a friend, fellow gaming dad, toss it into a Discord or a Reddit where they talk about gaming dads. Would really appreciate the shout as we try to like ramp up for the next year and have another killer year with you all.
Yeah.
Everybody, thank you so much for listening. Until next week, my name is Trevor, and I have a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old.
And I'm Jeff. I have a 15-year-old and a 12-year-old.
Remember, everybody, just because you became a dad, or a grandfather, or a Silver Sniper.
Right. It does not mean it's game over. There's hope.
All right, everybody. See you next week.
See you later.